Hi, everybody. It's Mark Rushton of MarkRushtonGallery.com. It is Monday. It's Monday. It's Labor Day. It's September 4th, 2023. And I'm going to be inking up, painting up some. Oh, no. What did I just do? Okay. Well, looks like we're going to print it a second time. Ah, what a mess. I forgot that this thing was upside down. All right. Okay. Let's just do it again. All right. So we'll print it again. I'm an idiot. Let's get this going on here. Let's see how this turns out. This is going to be like a landscape, right? Because the problem is that the printer is an A4 printer. That's good. That's fine. I like that. Yeah. So originally, what I wanted to do the Andy Warhol quote: "Don't think about making art, just get it done. Let everyone else decide if it's good or bad, whether they love it or hate it. And while they're deciding, make even more art." But unfortunately, because this is an A4 sheet, and A4 sheets are typically, well, A4, it's A4 width, but it's not A4 length, because this was originally 8.5 by 11. I didn't, anyway, it's just, and then I printed on the wrong side. So there you go. But I printed on the right side here. Let's take a look at last night's. I thought it turned out great, right? So this is me at the sculpture park in downtown Des Moines, taking sort of a selfie in the broken glass part of the reflective round sculpture down there, where you can go and have where you have double Rushton going on down there. And I thought this turned out pretty interesting because it's so dark. You want it darker, right? And so yeah, you can see there's like a figure here, there's darkness here, and I thought that turned out pretty good. Yeah, just me. So tonight I wanted to do one that didn't take too long, and just kind of where it's more like playing around with ink on this one. So I thought, well, instead of trying to do like a flower or another selfie or something like that, I thought, let's do a quote, because I think at some point in time I'm going to buy a dye sublimation printer, and I'm going to partially to make metal prints, limited edition metal prints, and the other reason is to make clothing, like a T-shirt or something like that. Well, putting this on a T-shirt and selling it is, I can't do that because this is copyrighted material. But if I make something and put it on the T-shirt and I just wear it around, I think you can do that. I think you can do that. Pretty sure you can do that. By the way, I'm enjoying my beautiful Kelowna Supernaturals 100% organic vanilla kefir. It's got the probiotics in it. It's made from the grass-fed milk of the Amish and Mennonite cows of the Kelowna area community, Kelowna, Iowa. Link is in the description for Kelowna Supernaturals. They have the best product finder in the world on their website. You can find out how to get their kefir, their milk, their creams. They have so many products. Butter. I think they have butter. They have a lot of products. They're all great. It's my daily drink. What can I say? And then if I'm not having that, then it's lemon water here. So yeah, I've really kind of gravitated to Andy Warhol over the years, as sort of a I don't know, sort of artistic, I don't know, really inspiration or anything like that. But Andy was working class, And he had that he had that strong work ethic. Oh my gosh. And what was it, last year I came across this huge, I mean huge, but it's like the size of this table here, which I can't even get the camera out. It's enormous. And it's a book of his male nudes from the 1950s. The guys would come over to his apartment, and he drew them, and a lot of them. And so, and of course he saved everything. And so, and that was one of the things that he tried to interest some of the galleries in New York City in the 1950s. And even then, the galleries were like, "We love your work, but we can't sell this." Male nudes, with everything hanging out. Anyway, Andy was born way too early, right? Can you imagine him being around today and what he would do? So anyway, they published this book of his nudes, and I found it in the West Des Moines Library. It's sitting down there on the bottom shelf, and it weighs about 400 pounds, and it's enormous. And anyway, thumb through it. It's like, oh, wow. Here, what it was in the 1950s, they they weren't going to take a chance on some unknown guy and his male nudes. And here we are in 2023, got a big old book just sitting over there. No one's getting upset about it. No one's looking at it. I'm looking at it, but as artistic sake. All right, what are we going to do here? Let's take some of these unusual colors. I'm always about the blue. I'm always about the flame orange. Let's take some of these odd colors and see what we can do. Right? What do you think? I don't have that many odd colors, but let's mess around with them anyway here. So what I want to do is I just kind of want to colorize this a little bit. Relatively light. I don't want to go super dark because for whatever reason, I'm not even quite sure what I'm doing with this, right? With a landscape or figurative work or something like that, you kind of know where to maybe throw some color or throw some shadow, and it's like it's text on a page. Oh my gosh! So tonight I think I intentionally put myself in an extremely uncomfortable zone. Maybe I will use some flame orange. I think maybe we'll do this. I'll do like little blocks here. This isn't going to be like super artistic or fantastic or anything like that. It's more like just filling in the lines here. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I've taken myself out of my comfort zone, And then when I'm done, we can read this here. And then at some point, I want to put this little section here on a T-shirt because, and then what are we going to do down here? We'll do a little blue down here, right? Now you know what? Let's make it monochromatic. Burnt umber. Let's do burnt umber. It's a little bit darker. I want it darker. This is not going to take very long. And so let's put orange. Let's put What is this? Some kind of lemon yellow up here. It's kind of monochromatic-ish, you know? Lemon yellow. I'll just fill up the sheet because why not? Man, I just love this new spun-bonded olefin that I got. I got 1,000 sheets of it. Really have been enjoying just kind of playing around with it. Did some work on it the other day for a client. And so I think we'll just, what are we going to do here? Spread a little bit of this on, kind of blend it in like that. I guess, I don't know. I think that's good. It doesn't have to be any more than that, the big smears all over the page or anything like that. Maybe just, hold on here, just a little bit more. Over here. And then we use this as the basis for just emphasizing that part there. Whoa, what's going on here? Get that camera. There we go. Let's bring it down here. Let's bring it down to the section where I kind of want to read it, because this is the part where it'll get kind of masked off anyway. So let's read it, right? So this is from The Philosophy of Andy Warhol. And, I tried to explain to him that he had like an interview. So it's like, I tried to explain to him that I don't really run it. It runs me. I used a lot of phrases like bringing home the bacon. So he didn't really understand what I was talking about. The whole time I was in this hospital, this is when he was shot by Valerie Solanas back in 1968. The staff kept on doing things. So I realized I really did have a kinetic business because it was going on without me. I liked realizing that because I had by that time decided that business was the best art. Business art is the step that comes after art. I started as a commercial artist and I want to finish as a business artist. After I did the thing called art, or whatever it's called, I went into business art. I wanted to be an art businessman or a business artist. Being good in business is the most fascinating kind of art. During the hippie era, people put down the idea of business. They'd say money is bad and working is bad, but making money is art and working is art, and good business is the best art. And then it went on from there. So that's the quote, right? Andy was working class. You cannot deny it. Right? His upbringing in Pennsylvania. Being good in business is the most fascinating kind of art. Making money is art, working is art, and good business is the best art. That's true. Absolutely true. Anyway, getting close to 15 minutes here. This isn't anything super fancy. I'm just throwing some color down here on this Andy Warhol quote that I love, and a lot of other Andy Warhol quotes that I love. And so eventually in time, I'll scan this and I'll probably put it on some sort of a t-shirt or something like that. Maybe with or without the color. I don't know, but we'll see. And so I just kind of wanted to play around with it tonight. What would I do with a quote, right? That's a hard one to figure out. So I'm just going to highlight the different paragraphs and be done with it. Nothing really super fancy tonight. So sorry about that, but back to work tomorrow. And really enjoyed my weekend, and have a good night. Talk to you later.